Going into my studio, and yeah, look at this. My paintings are everywhere. It's like being swallowed by my paintings, guys. There's no room for anything else. My paintings are taking over everything. Look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Paintings everywhere. I put her all the way away here because I didn't want her to get hit by the painting I did today here. So, and this crackle one, oh my goodness. That crackle really looks gorgeous. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, I just have paintings everywhere. It's unbelievable that I could even still paint in here. This one I did this morning. I love it. It's over there. Yeah, I have a lot of nice paintings, paint books here. Matisse, Van Gogh, Impressionism. I looked at all these books over the years. I got a resin art basic book by Miss Colaberry. It's up there too. You can see it there. I have Pablo Picasso. I got Georgia O'Keeffe. I have so many paint books here. And honestly, I never really read any of them other than, I think I went through the Georgia O'Keeffe and the Picasso. I got Rick Scheidel in there, my friend Rick Scheidel. Yeah. So yeah, those are all my collection that I usually go into. Oh, there go Georgia O'Keeffe. I was looking for her. She's up there. Right there. But anyway, yeah, that's all my husband's books, actually. He's the one that collects all these books. And he talks to me all the time about all the arts from the past. Hi guys, good morning. How are you guys? Let me put you, first of all, let me bring you all the way over here where you can see the canvas. And I think I need to bring you up. Let me bring you up. But this is too low. How's that? Much better, right? All right, you can see me and you can see the canvas. Good morning, all. How are you? I just wanted to tell you I have put some molding paste. You see over here where you see like the white mountain, but it's still wet. So I really can't go there. I'm going to go more down here and then I'll do that last because I don't want to mess up the molding paste. It's going to take a while to dry, maybe by tomorrow. So by tomorrow, maybe I can finish the top. But for now, I'm just going to, do the bottom. Could you see me? Wait, yeah, okay. So yeah, then tomorrow I'll work on the top part. All right, guys, I love you all to pieces, and God bless you. And thanks for being supportive yesterday to my Puerto Rican people and to everyone else. All right, let's start the bottom half. I gotta drink some coffee. I'm very sleepy. So usually I just kind of wet the canvas a bit before I start. I usually wet it. Well, first of all, I did the gesso, and then the back side I did the water spraying in the back, so the canvas will be nice and sturdy for my paint. So yeah, that's how I start. And now I'm just going to do some of the side, the bottom part. Okay, let me get my gliding. Use the glaze, especially when I use acrylics. I use the glaze. Is a good medium to use to mix your paints with, so they're not looking so dry when they completely, dry. So I was just looking at the paint from here. I'm looking at the paint from right here, and I'm saying, wow, it looks like it's done already. But anyway, yesterday I left off here. I was doing this area. So, yeah. I love doing the seascape. Always reminds me of, you know, my life in Puerto Rico and New York, beaches, especially upstate New York. My sisters and I, we still get together and we go to the beaches in Long Branch, New Jersey, if not in out in upstate New York at my sister's cabin. She has a cabin out in the Adirondacks. No, not Adirondacks. Where is it that she lives? Oh, she lives in you ever heard of Tawaco? That's all the way out. So that's where we go and we camp out sometimes, and we'll do like some kayaking and just family fun things. Just the family. And do some barbecues. You know, of course, we miss my mom, but you know, she's not with us anymore, and our dad. So we have so much fun with the kids, though. The kids keep us going. They make us laugh so much. So there's a filbert brush. It's a 50. So it's a, yeah, a little kind of wider. So I like that. Let me put this painting away somewhere else because I don't want this paint to get hit by the paint that's going to be flying around. I try not to keep any other paints around my painting because it could damage my painting. So, and I'm doing the same on this side. I'm sorry, sometimes I stand right in front of the painting and you guys can't see. But guess what? I can't see either. I'm practically blind. The doctor said he might have to do surgery in my eye, probably in about another year. Because he says I'm getting glaucoma in the eye. So much for the diabetes, huh? Get diabetes and you get everything. But I guess, you know, diabetes run in my family, so why not get it too, right? Anyway, so I like this blue. I have painted it all kind of beige underneath because I like to give it a nice underneath painting first before I even start my art. It kind of gives your painting a lot more life to, you know, to it when you do something like that. It brings it really to the forefront of the whole painting itself. It just livens it up a lot more. I'm seeing that I'm doing a lot more blue on this side. A lot more blue on this side than that side, I noticed. But it's okay because this side, I'm gonna make it a little darker blue here. It needs to be a little darker blue in the beginning anyway. This is gonna be like an abstract seascape. It's gonna have a lot of colors in it. A lot of nice, bright, beautiful colors in it. The last painting I did with all that gold, the gold ended up all in the bottom of my easel. I had to clean my easel all up, but I was able to get it all off my easel with the alcohol. You could just take alcohol ink off with alcohol. That's all. It works very well. So just doing the outside here. This is going to be just a simple little painting, nothing outrageously big. You know, just okay. I had to make sure I'm recording that I'm not still sleeping. I'm getting old. You see, I'm getting the little jowl here. I bought this some mask from the BTS guys from V, and I've been using it. I want to get my face nice and toned like the Koreans. They got the face so nice and strong looking. Oh my goodness, I'm so funny. But I used the mask last night. And I was saying, boy, I wish it would cover even my neck. It would have been nice if it covered my neck as well. So that way I get a nice, you know, touch to this thing that's coming out here now. So, you know, you got to look good. You got to try to look younger, not older. My son says, Mom, you're so funny. You're not going to stay young all your life. I said, yeah, well, I'm going to try to. I'll be fighting with the creams. And the people that make the cream. Now, what I'm going to do is drag in a little purple in there to mix with that blue. And that makes it even more prettier. You see the purple with the blue. But I wanted to go more back because that one starts all the way there. Yeah, right around here. It's good to start around here with the purple. You want the purple to glide it through. If it doesn't glide on the way you want it to, just sprinkle some water on it and it'll glide right through. And you won't see the brush strokes. Because that's what you want to do, is try not to show the brush strokes as you do this kind of seascape. I don't know if I'll do a waterfall on this one. I may not do, or I may do a waterfall. I'm not sure yet. I'm just, you know, when I do these, I just do them. I don't think about it for a long time, like some people told me they think about it for weeks. I'm like, no, I just think about it like when I'm getting ready to do it. My little spaced out brain. Let me put some more. I need more purple. And this purple is like giving me a hard time to come out. Let me see if I even have enough purple for this painting. Yeah. I do have a lot of purple going on here. I went to the theater the other night with my husband, and I was so in love with the theater because it's a new thing that they did to the theater. They remodeled the whole theater, and now the seats, they recline the seats, and you can lay down while you're watching the movie and everything. But then, woo, they put the air on. It was freezing in there. So, and Tom Cruise movie is like almost 3 hours long. So I was sitting there like freezing to death. I told my husband, can't this place get any colder? He was like, don't worry, sweetheart. It's going to be almost over, the movie. I'm like, geez, I'm freezing. So funny. But anyway, I came home feeling so horrible. The next day especially. So I took and I did my nebulizer that I use for my asthma. Because I felt I was getting short of breath. So, you know, it's a good thing I was in the medical field. I could take care of myself before it gets to the point that I have to end up in a hospital or something. I know how to care for myself before that happens. This purple is looking so pretty. I love this purple. Yeah. I'm gonna spread that purple out a little bit more there. This is because I was playing with the paint. Now I stained the canvas there, which is not good because that means, I hope that doesn't stay. Yeah. It'll go away. I don't like these two stains here, you see. That's when you gotta take white and put it over it and then go over the whole thing, you know. So that's what I may have to do. Now I just sprayed a little bit and kind of slide it across. Make sure it kind of, you know, more water. Yeah, get it going Water always helps in the acrylics, you know, the water always is your best friend. Get that, that is so cute. But the thing is that I don't like those two areas where I marked the canvas here, you see here. Just gonna add a little white, let it just sit there. And then a little white here to kind of make that line that's there disappear. So later I'll come hit it again. Once it dried a little bit more, give it about an hour or so I could, because you know, as you know and I know, acrylics dry fast, so I'll give it a little time and it'll dry. On this side. Okay. I don't see the purple as prominent on that side. Let's see. Yeah, now I see it more prominent, the purple. Yeah. Give it more water. And yeah, just keep sweeping it across. It is water, you know, like a nice calm water. You can add waves to it if you want. It's up to you how you want your painting to be. You know, I may want this one to be a calm painting, so let's see. Put a little pink now. So gradually I'm going into other colors. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some pink in there. So I could take the same brush and mix the pink with the purple, and that it's okay. You know, now you put some pink in there. Look at that pink, how pretty is that pink? Well, it's not pink, it's magenta. Magenta. All those lines will go away as soon as I spray the water on it and do it again. Yeah, just to get some magenta color in there, because that's what I want to do. I didn't know this guys was still working on the house. I wake up this morning, I go in the shower, and I see one of the guys out the window in the shower. I'm like, oh my God. I closed the shade right away. I was like, what are they doing up there? I asked my husband, he says, oh, they were working on the chimney, because we had something missing on the chimney. I don't know. Somebody did some work, and they just didn't finish the job a couple of years ago, whoever worked in the chimney before. So, and the guy that used to live in this house, that used to own this house, moved to Virginia, and he's a firefighter. So he did a lot of work in his house. I mean, as far as, you know, security goes and all that, he makes sure he secured his house. So the alarm system is very good. And we see his wife every once in a while, because she still travels down this way to see her family. Her family lives right down the block, so she comes by and sees us, and she's kind of nice. She's always wanting to see how the house looks. I like people like that really want to keep up with how you're taking care of the house that used to belong to them. Very nice. Trying to get it like right down the middle, that orange color. You see what I'm doing, guys? So I hope you guys like it. I love it. I love this orange. It's so bright. Let's add more orange in the middle there. And yeah, I love it now. This is what I like. Now I'm going to take a wet brush and try to do the sides again a little bit more. Yeah, I like the orange in the middle there. That's cool. It's like a nice, almost like a nice, what do you call that? Sunset kind of thing going on. I'm gonna, let's see. I'll put more of that orange in there to get it a little bit more, more out there. The orange a little bit more on that side. A little bit more here. Paste, and that's what I don't want. I don't want it. I don't want it rubbing onto the molding paste at all. So. Yeah, I get my inspiration. Someone was asking me where I get my inspiration from for my seascape. I usually get it from Peter Dranitsin, who I've been watching for like 6 years. And I get it from, you know, who I grew up with, Bob Ross. I used to watch him on TV when I was a little girl. I used to come from school and just watch him. I used to love watching him. My mother told me once, I didn't know you was into painting. I said, no, I'm not. I just like him, Mommy. Me not knowing that that meant, yeah, you're into painting. Yes, a little white in there, that's okay. You could use that white a little bit. That's okay like that. It's okay. I'll add a bit of that. And then the top there, we could do a little bit of the burgundy in here somewhere too, because I like this. I keep calling it burgundy. Magenta. Get it in your head, Angie. Magenta. I don't know why I keep saying burgundy. It does look burgundy though. Instead of looking like a magenta color. Yeah, I don't like those plain old blue skies. I like skies that look different colors. I like my seascape to look kind of different. Not so like the same as everyone else, you know. I think that looks cool. I like a little bit of this pinkish magenta color up there. I like it here. I like it a little bit more here. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna go with the wet brush. Let me wash the brush and everything gets in place. Yeah, you know, everything gets nicely and in place. Nice wet brush feeling. And now I'll take this brush. This is the brush I bought from my friend, Mr. Peter Dranitsin. He sells these. These are really good for your seascape. If you ever want to do a seascape. Yeah, with this, I'm just going to pass it by here. So with the wet brush, it's just so much better. You kind of mix everything nicely. Everything very nice and smooth. You could just almost like a wet on wet because I wet it so much, but that's just me. That's the way I like to do my... Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to let it rest, and then I'll come back and do the rest of it. I'm going to do the rest of it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Because at least by tomorrow, this molding paste will be dry. It's getting dry. I can feel that it's getting dry. So, as soon as it's completely dry, I could do it. All right, guys. I love you a lot. God bless. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Because you never know what anyone is going through, okay? So just be kind. I love you all. God bless you. And thank you, V, for my new firming cream for my face. I needed that. And welcome back home, guys. BTS is back. Love you guys. Mwah.